Hello everyone, today we're going to learn about BluPants. In this video we're going to cover what is BluPants and how you can use it to make your coding classes much more fun and effective. In order to use BluPants you're going to need two things, a web browser and a robot. So the web browser you can use from any device such as a laptop, a regular PC, a tablet, or even from your smartphone. So no software installation is required. You just visit bluepants.org. You're going to see an environment similar to this one that we have on the right of our screen. And you can start building code right away with this visual based programming language. You also need a robot. So since BluPants is based on open source software and hardware, you got a couple of options there. You can, for instance, buy a Raspberry Pi robot kit, build it on your own, and use the BluPants image on after flashing a micro SD card, and it should work. Same thing for Beaglebones or a Lego EV3. Okay, so let's see how we can use BluPants. You can either visit bluepants.org directly, or on the BluPants website, you may click the IDE here on the menu, and it will open the bluepants.org IDE. And after you already booted the robot and connected it to the internet running the BluPants image, again, all the instructions are available at bluepants.com robots here. So you have all the instructions for any robot that is currently supported here. And once you turn on the robot, the IP address of the robot will show up on this combo box here. For this tutorial, we are going to use this robot here. Once you select your robot, you click play, and it's going to connect to the robot. And since this robot has a camera, the camera view is loaded here. So this first environment is the environment for pre-readers. We have all the basic commands here, move forward, move backwards, turn left, turn right, and the claw toggle command. Those are, you can do a lot of coding with this, with those commands. And this is an actual code. And once you write your code, you just click play, and the robot is going to execute it. This is, again, ideal for pre-readers because it's pretty simple. But if you want something more challenging, you can click here on the stairs up to go to the next level. On this intermediate level, we still have visual drag and drop blocks. You can do code similarly to what we saw. So those codes here are analogous to the ones that we saw before. So I'm basically executing the same code with different blocks. But here, as you can see, you can provide arguments on how many squares you want to move forward. You can be more specific on what you want to do to the claw. But more importantly, you have the very important computer science tools or statements. For instance, repetition loops here could be very useful to building more meaningful code. On the logic, you can use if statements. And also, even for the BluPants, you have, for instance, more sophisticated commands such as the read distance to use your robot sensors. So let's do one example here. For instance, I can create a variable distance and then use the read distance function to get the value of the distance. And now we can know whether or not we are getting close to the wall, as we see here on the camera view. And then we can make a decision. So here on the logic again, now that I have the distance variable, let's say we're getting too close to the wall. So if the distance is less than, let's say 30 centimeters, uh, I want to detour. So let's create a function detour. So here you can create functions. I'll call this function detour. And our detour is going to be pretty simple. We're just going to move backwards and, I don't know, turn left 30 degrees. So if we are getting close to the wall, now I have the function detour available here. We just defined the function here. I want a detour. But let's say we are not close to the wall. So I'm going to add a else statement to my if statement here. And if we are clear to go, just move forward. And you could repeat it over and over again, but just for this code, I'm going to just do this only 2 times. And you click play, and you're going to execute the code. Okay, but let's say you're getting more confident now and you want to go to the next level. So you can all start learning Python using those building blocks. Because if you click the next step here, all the code that we have on this on our IDE now will be automatically translated to Python. So as we can see here, we have the same code, but now in Python. So if I click play again, the code is going to execute again. And it's pretty helpful if you're starting learning Python, because you can always go back and forth to the dragging blocks, make some modifications there, and see how it's reflected here. So let's say, for instance, I'm not really sure how to make a change here. I can go back. And let's say my detour function, I want to move 2 blocks backward, and I want to actually turn right 45 degrees, for instance. And now that we've done that and we changed it here, you can go back to the Python code once again. And here we can see how the changes are translated to Python. One other important thing is, what about the other functions? How do I know all the functions that I have available? So here on this toolbox, you also have, we have the Wi-Fi settings available. We're going to cover that on a different tutorial. But we also have the documentation for the Python modules, for the BluPants modules. And here we have examples of usage on how to use functions. For instance, to turn left, we already covered that. Turn right functions, read distance, and a lot of different functions. And here we have even more sophisticated and refined commands. You can also use, for instance, the TTS module. If you have a speaker connected to your robot, you can tell your robot to say a message, and a lot of different stuff. You can control your servos more granularly. You can shut down your robot. So all the functions available for BluPants are documented here. So let's say, let's do something different that we haven't done yet. Let's say I want to change a servo, right? So I use this function here, set servo, I and angle. I is the index of the servo, and the angle I want to change the servo. So I'm gonna do this here. So I'm gonna say robot, and then the function that I just selected. Let's change the servo number 1, and the angle 30 degrees. So the servo one is the camera servo. And you know what? Let's only do that so we can see the camera moving. So robot servo 1 30 degrees. When we do that, we're going to see the change here on the camera view. Yeah, so as we saw, the camera move it, but not that much. So let's do minus 60 so we can see another. So it's going to look the other way around. Yes, as you can see, we are directly controlling our robot with Python. So this is pretty useful if you want to learn Python. BluPants is the right way to do it, and really simple, really easy, and you learn by doing. All right, guys. Thanks for watching this introduction to BluPants. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Um, Please stay tuned to our channel. We have also lessons using the IDE and the robots that we have just introduced. So if you're willing to learn coding in Python with BluPants, check out our channels. There will be a lot of lessons there, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you. See you next time.